Good day. I'm Jude Emmanuel Kebumatita. It's a wonderful day and happy Easter to everybody. Life is a journey, and in this journey, we walk together. You cannot live without somebody. All of us walk as one. We can never be together. Now, why a local language you talk we say one hand of it type unto. Wait till I get to talk today. The topic of today is divorce. It's very important that we talk about it. But I will start by saying that I'm not a pastor. I'm not a priest. I'm a scholar. I'm just like you, a common man. I be common man. Any man wey dey just wake up for house go church. Any man wey dey marry. Any man wey get a relationship. I be that individual, that person down there. So this video, I make an for just get an enlightenment. And I could also talk more understand say this na my views. Na my views. I don't get anything against any person for raise any point of view where one raiser. But this one on my own. If you find am worthy, say wait till I talk. Wait till we talk. It's important. Then to God be the glory. But over the week, a lot has been happening. Domestic violence and all those things that we talk about. But before all these things come to that particular dimension, there is always a history. Something is always behind remote cause. Something that the way they happen before something one go be for some particular dimension. I believe too it is shape the way we see things for life. It is shape the way we interact with our brothers and sisters. Like the platform where they talk, you get Muslims the way they for here. You get people the way they know go church. You get one they know be Christians, one they get Christians, so one are born again, so one they know be born again. It get a lot. But our society where we know it don't overbe dominated this time around by Christians. Plenty don't be dominated by Christians. So that's one important thing where I say we can talk about them in a divorce. Now, when we go to the creation of man, God be create man. And Bible tell we say God be create man for his own image and his own likeness. Likeness means say he make we just try to do things like him. Then he be give we powers. When he be create man, he be discovered and say man be name all animals. When man be name animal, be name man and tutu. It is called na male, this na female, this female, this na female, this. But he can't say no. Man be lonely. He say he need a companion. Now God be create a woman. He be make man from dust, but he be make woman from the rib bone of a man. Where it means say, me man the understand say woman are part of it. Part of it. Will be very important for we for understand say woman are part of man. Will be very important. So from the creation, God will make woman out of man. Which means a man get to take a special care for woman. Now so Bible start. But this same Bible, it take we go for some very particular verse where I would like now my watchword for my life, and it embodies everything we did want today, even inside our marriage. That one come on now for John 8:32, where it talks say, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. truth dey so na something wey something I fit talk something na my truth. Some other person for you that thing no be true. But truth dey go na with conscience as I go talk. Wetin your heart talk. I go tell you say when you do something after you don do that thing or you don talk something wey dey continuously disturb you, e dey already tell you say that thing no go na for the direction wey e suppose for go. Because God dey work na through our conscience. And when we comot for that, e get some very important thing wey dem be ask Jesus for Matthew 22:36 wey go to 40. The Pharisees dem be ask Jesus say wetin be the most important commandment wey e be for that time for Moses. Now, Jesus be reply say you go love God with all your heart, all your body, all your soul. Na the first one that way be talk. Then for verse 39, e be go talk say the second be what's important na for love your neighbors as yourself. Love your neighbors as yourself. The whole entire doctrine for Jesus, e be centered on love. Love. Me you fear God and me you love your neighbors as yourself. Now another thing that way, if you put that inside, way it be very important. When we understand this one, then we can understand the meaning of love, and we can understand say love as Jesus, as God be put down for we, it be sacrifice. Because the Bible be tell we say God be love the only begotten son. Then it be sacrifice and for we. It only means that the only thing we be get am. Then it do it give am for we. It be still sacrifice and for we when the only thing we be get am. We means say love, true love for the word we God talk am, it go now with sacrifice. We mean say love not be without sacrifice. So most often, the love we would see am, no be that love we God want am. No be that love God dey talk about am. Love na the one way you fit sacrifice something where you no get. You sacrifice something, your last thing, you sacrifice am for some person. Now that one will be important. We will see and say, na serious thing this will be important. We see am. Now, Bible tell we say man go come up for a house. He says go carry food. He go take his own wife, and the two go become one. Then two go become one. That's what Bible tell we. Now, and he talk again for a book say, wait way he God don't put them together. Me no man no put them asunder. Wey mean say, me no other person no intervene for the thing way that two people don't put them together. They don't come, they say they want them, they don't get a covenant with God. But now for the big problem inside our relationship starts. I dey go now for the genesis of this thing. I want to start them how it starts before we go for front for see the direction where they go. Now, foundation for anything na im matter. Before any other thing they come, we can talk am. Now the foundation, the start. So at the start, now we build the foundation. We will see how the foundation it dey go. We dey always frighten we, especially when we dey church. They go talk say, "Great God don't put them together." Me no man no put them asunder. Because say we don't come married for church. We don't come meet up pastor don't bless marriage, father don't bless marriage. So we believe say na God don't put them together. But we fail for understand the basis where God want for put this thing together. And I say the basis for God for people to come together and love. That love, that unconditional love. We mean say you no be perfect, the other person no be perfect. But we na come, we na imperfection for try for live together. Some man come up from a different direction, you two come up from a different direction, different upbringing, different mentality. But we na get to can live now together. Why? Because we na be two imperfect people then, but we na get to catch done for try for be perfect. Wey mean say the marriage as a whole na a learning process every day, because every day you learn the man, the way you can learn the one you learn the one. God be do some important thing because when it be start, it be make we move come up for inside a family. And all we go understand something inside family. One of the things we go understand inside family na this. Say God, if he create we for family, we are brothers and sisters with different ideas. We come up for one belle, but all we dey look like different. Some man fit come out say na thief man, some man go come on a greedy man. Someone go come on and marry the give for all man. Someone no wants even see his brother and his sister. Someone go be that why the only cause na confusion. All would dey for inside family. But wait till they do. Despite the fact say then we dey so for family, we still learn for live for one another. Now that thing that way God he be try for teach we when we dey for inside families because he know say we can't create our own family. And when we want create now, you don't meet person too. It could get diverse ideas just like brother they be get them for house where you deal with them. But most often, we know the one see them for that light. Most often, we know the one take them for that direction. Will be important, same we take them for that direction. Now, when we go inside marriage, I don't bring us some basis them. I want the first base I want move and I say, wait till their intention will be taken for marriage or man. That intention matter. And that intention will get to look and deep on that intention. But before we go for that intention, we will come look and say, wait till their intention to marry this person. Now it matter because for future, that thing will be done, that decision will be taken, now it can affect you for future. Now, the way society dey, we don't want married with different reasons. You don't want marry someone because you want picking. You don't want marry someone because you want money. You want marry someone because he don't really big, he get all you want and he just want go for day. Someone they want marry someone because for workplace, he need promotion. He need family they take it go some particular level. So he need for get a husband or he need for get a wife before he decides to marry so that me get some benefits. So you see, most of the reasons they would take can for marry, not be the reason that we want marry. Someone they marry person because that person fit send me for school. Someone they marry someone because that person for people there for one man call that person fit give me papers. So all those reasons then. But when you marry for some particular reason, when that reason don't be met, you get motive. The question I say, you get motivation again for continue. That answer na no. If you want a pikin, you don't get the pikin. Wait till their motivation again for continue that relationship. In no day, you don't achieve what you want. If you want me to send you for school, you don't finish the school, you need that relationship. No, you don't need that. So many other things in the world, they come, the conditions that they take and can put ourselves inside. Now for the way problem, it come in future. And where we go talk. But first, which we don't confuse we a lot now. Now this thing where that thing where Bible they talk and we will get interpretation for those things. Plenty interpretation there for that thing there. My own small cup, I go put them for here today. We go see them. And me, it go for the direction where I think say go better. Now, we go back for Malachi 2:14 right to 16. Where I go read them. Say me will get an understanding for New Living Translation. Me will get an understanding so that while they go for front, we know so we talk something for day and when we see them. Now, 14 say, I will tell you because the Lord witnessed the vows you and your wife made when you were young, but you have been unfaithful to her, though she remained your faithful partner, the wife of your marriage vows. 15. Don't the Lord make you one with your wife? In body and spirit, you are his. And what does he want? Godly children from your union. So guard your heart. Remain loyal to your wife of your youth. For I hate divorce. Now that's 16 I come for day. I hate divorce, says the Lord, the God of Israel. To divorce your wife is the overwhelming of her in the cruelty, says the Lord of heaven. Amis. So guard your heart. Do not be unfaithful to your wife. Two things catch my intention. One is a move guard our heart. I want to keep that particular part because we will come there. Now for they be the basis for this thing for divorce. Your heart. Now for they be the basis for this thing for divorce. Say guard your heart. God talks say he no like divorce. I bring the one who understands say the original plan for God, it never ever be for divorce. But I want to go in for and we will take Matthew. We will go in for Matthew 19. We will read 3. Now, we will read 3, then we'll go right down to 8. And we'll continue and we'll see where it go at 9. Because 9 will be very important. Now, the Pharisees, 3 say, some Pharisees come to Jesus to test him and they ask, Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason? Now, 4, Jesus one talk. Haven't you read? Jesus replied, that at the beginning, the Creator made them male and female and said, for this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and unite with his wife, and they two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but they are one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. 7, they ask again, why then, they ask, did Moses command that a man give his wife a certificate of divorce and send her away? Now, this one naively will come for this particular thing they talk and today. What's what they talk small about? What they talking about divorce? For that time, it is they ask you say Moses be to give people them certificate for divorce. What it means say Moses, the law of Moses for that Old Testament time, they accept divorce. But why they talk and say they don't accept divorce? Jesus replied to it. You pay attentive. He say it's a Moses permitted you to divorce your wife because your hearts were hard. I want to underline that your hearts were hard. You remember the part. But it was not the way from the beginning. I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality or marries another woman, commits adultery. Anyone who divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality or another one, commits adultery. May not forget say, I go on that place to commit adultery. May not forget say, for Matthew 5 verse 28, the Bible says say, I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has committed adultery with her in her heart. I go back for that side, more understand that adultery when you talk over here. It means say if you also look woman lustfully, another book told you so. Now, I go for that part with Jesus the answerer. And now be the bone of contention with me and one can give my small salt for inside this thing today. Jesus be reply say, Moses he be the give divorce because of people their hearts. Our hearts they be bad. Now, that same reason when Moses be give divorce, now the same reason when divorce be applicable today. Now that same reason. Jesus be talk say he no be come for can broke the law. He come now can fulfill. He no come can abolish the law. He come now can fulfill the law. The law for Moses is stand for year. Moses be give that law because people their heart be wicked and they be bitter. How their heart be wicked? They be can marry for different reasons. They can't do things when not being in love. They come for only now the same thing way they occur today. You can't marry some man because of your selfish reasons. Because of that, you can't get problems and now inside marriage. So it means say you are heart bitter. And when you are heart bitter, how you go stand? Yes, the original plan for God for marriage, now say me people they not separate. But now, when you come for inside where you come with a bad heart, how that separation no go come? This one go make me for come now for ask a major question where I go ask any man. And any man of God, if he ask this question, any man fi answer, any man of God fi answer him. Be it father, be it pastor, whoever I think say be waiting. Me they ask me this question. Me they answer this question. What I go ask her now? When person don't come for church, father or priest or pastor, he go ask and say, you love this woman with all your heart. You agree say, I do. You be willing for stay with this woman till the rest of your life. You agree say, I do. You go protect this woman. You agree say, I do. They will ask the woman to go agree say, he do. That time, you the one try for make a covenant between God and all the people the way they stand for that congregation. But now, I want to ask you this thing. Bible don't make you understand. Say God sees the heart. God know your heart before you want come inside stand on top that pulpit. God know the two way you think come before you talk say you want marry some woman. If you can't stand for that altar, pastor, you don't know the heart of that woman, nor the man. Father, you don't know the heart for that woman nor the man. Una no fit tell me say una know the heart. Una no know their heart. Because they fit stand for them, they ask them, say, will you? They agree, they accept and say, yes, I go take them. But at the end of the day, they think for her say, make the marry quick, my born my pikin. Make the marry cook it, ma take my paper. Make the marry cook it, ma just enjoy the money where you get them. Ma try for be rich. Now the reasons that way they dey for their heart, then they stand for altar. And the one ask that question, I say, una think say God be put that marriage together? It's a question. For the Christians, the way that they feel say they want kill themselves, say they want get to remain for marriage, where the marriage know the worker. I want to ask you, say, nah, you don't ask yourself whether now God be put them together. Because you go for counsel for church, you go meet your pastor, you go meet your father, go meet your any man. They will ask you one question. Say, when I don't marry for church, to what God has put together, no man put asunder. Who tell them say that God put them together? Who tell them? For me, for come for church means say I come for church, that's not true thing. I want to understand, say, devil, their place where they come most now for inside church. Why? Their own two devil will work now for win soul. So if you don't come for church, it means say devil will work that say me, you know, be for that church. So he get to come for that church. So the place where devil they come most even now instead for church. Where they come because he can find people then for take them outside. So when you don't come reach for that particular position, and they ask that question. Any man will, if he answer the pastor, priest, or una teach the people of God, una can ask me, una can answer. Una be know the money had. Now all these problems they can't get them for marriage afterwards, it be back down to the foundation. Now why that I be start this thing today? Now we go for foundation for this thing say divorce. And I don't try for break and that more understand say wait till they be ask Jesus. So that's why I see by ask Jesus Matthew 19, it still stand today. The wickedness of human being, the wickedness of our hearts. Our hearts are not correct. We don't want to do the things the way they're wrong. Now the reason that way all these problems that they come. Now, I want to go directly for something will be very important. Me all week look at. When you no be happy, if you be married this man because you be want money or you be want paper, or because you want picking. Now you don't get that picking, you don't get that paper, you don't get that money, you don't achieve what you want to achieve, or you don't send you for school. You need that marriage anymore. At that particular point in time, you don't get what you be one time. And when you get what you be one time, your time for go don't reach. It mean now say what you go to start find motive. Now from that side with domestic violence, they can't enter inside. I want me to get this thing very well. When some person not be satisfied for she done for some particular place, that person be irritated at every minute, every given point in time. Because he not be love the person. Because he not feel sacrifice to the person, he begin a thing for can't take him. So at that particular point in time, that man for he looking at that woman again, the same. He is seen as some beast. He is seen that that man again will be seen. He is seen as some animal. We not mean anything again for a front because wait it be one time, it don't get them. And now it be the base for this problem, the way we can't get her now for the relationship. Where the move carry we go for front. Now, when those things they don't come, we start go for church for counseling. Or family member they will come. It can't boil down now to wait society do one. Where I want me when some very now the can't come that way destroy us. We will start asking ourselves say. Wait people then go talk if this marriage end. Now that question that. Wait people go talk. Wait till society go talk. If I stop the marriage, so wait if people go talk. It come to say, wait till my family go talk. You go and can talk or your mommy say, you know one this day, tell you say the waste your time go be for day. You know you can't disgrace family. This family will not able to can't disgrace. You know can't disgrace your family. Now for day that thing will come. Your brothers and sisters, the whole you say you know if you disgrace us, you get to remain for day. You did stay with an enemy in the house. You did stay back for house with person where you know like him. How will expect say tension no go come? How will expect say violence no go come out? How will expect say maltreatment no go come? Now, would you look this thing on domestic violence? Would you only talk now about the physical violence? We need to talk about emotional violence. We need to talk violence. We need to talk abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. We need to talk that one then. Verbal abuse, it passed 50 million times. Past that physical abuse on the same. Verbal abuse plenty. You don't stay, you stay with man for house. The man they tell you how you be useless, you be worthless. Beauty, you're not even beautiful. No man of married you again. You don't born because they look and Bobby don't fall. Everything don't go for your own one side. Now you be useless one. It make you become a shadow of yourself. You no fit even do anything for yourself. Your self-esteem bring am totally out of the question. It put you down to zero level. We don't see the physical own way all we go jump. But what about the verbal own the way they exist plenty for our society? I don't cancel a lot of people with those things. Their self-esteem don't finally go totally off target. Only because of this particular direction. We don't look at that side. Now, this one they go, just imagine, you get a man go there for house. Woman go tell how you stupid, how you lazy, how you don't fit do nothing. Look at your friends, you be this man for this side. It bring you down to nothing. You the man, you dey see yourself, so you know you be shadow of yourself. Why? Because of the words where they come out for your woman him up. Why? Because of the words where they come out for a man every single day they bring you down. That abuse na a difficult abuse. Now something and that way we'll get to look at. It come to depression. So when they end up killing themselves, we wrote that to say that woman get depression, that man gets depression. We now know the depression that the man they get and the woman they get her. Most of those things we know the same. Where it can be physical, because of physical abuse, now we go see cicatrices they come out. We go see eye don't come out, don't hide, this side don't hide, this side don't hide. Now words then where those things they need come out, where they constantly destroy you inside your heart, where they constantly bring you every single thing down. Would you look that one? No. When you don't go for father go tell you say it. Priest go talk, pastor go tell you say it. Bible talk say when God put them put together, I mean no man not put asunder. Bible go talk say tell you now God be put that together. I don't ask the question when me the answer and none man of it and give me that answer. Now I go ask you something. Who come out for the doctrine thing where they take and put them for head every day? Who come out inside? Who come out for this thing the way they look and say, well, you don't marry for some place, you get to be for somebody, you get to die for that particular place. Me will stop him. Because this thing, before man one die, it is start na play the tongue fight. Na play the tongue fight. It go start na small. You go take him. It go move to next direction. You go take him. The man they see as they take him. The woman they see as they take him. It come up for this direction, it go for this direction. But we go only take him. But we know they understand the direction where this thing they go. I want to look this thing very well. We not take religion, carry and put them for our head because this religion too that they talk so, it not the go na so, not be so they put them. Not be so we put them. Moses not be the fool for we call the get divorce certificate. Jesus not be stop and maybe talks and say Moses the game because of the people they had. Not be the same thing they happen today. Who had them not better. Who had them bitter. Terribly wrong. And that the reason that way this thing will come. So when would she don't go for church? You go tell me say no divorce, no come for this side, no come for this side. It is wrong. Now you the live the two way the live am. God no make some mommy some man die. God make you forgive you long life. Who come now start blame God say, he don't die. God don't be siam. Why God do so? No. God give you choice. God be telling you go find your own woman. You go marry her, you go stay. Not be God be choose the woman for you. Move come up for that thing. Not be God be choose and not be God be move that particular person in choose partner. After Adam and Eve, they be disobey God. When God be can't ask Eve, can't ask Adam, what it happened? He be accused na God. He said, the woman you gave me, now you don't deceive me. He accused na God. Woman be take responsibility, but man be accused na God. God say, okay, from now henceforth, you want woman, you go find yourself a wife. Now God be go find her for you. Now you go take the woman, marry her. Now you come out, go to ask her as well, say, marry the woman. No be different person. Now you. So you don't go take her. Why would the come now can talk say God? Why would the can put now God inside? Why everything now God inside? But now you, because of who your heart be, what your heart be, which decisions that you want to take up, it be based on you. It's not God. Now your decisions the way you don't take up. Because if you understand and you go God, you come now for the basis why I start talk this thing. I say the truth. The truth starts from within. I say the truth. Bible say the truth shall set you free and nothing but the truth. The truth starts from within. You get to start by telling yourself the truth. You get to tell yourself the truth. Now this woman I want her. Wait till I want them from me. Now this man I want them. Wait till I want them from me. Why would you just enter into a relationship where we never look at? We don't know the direction. We don't understand what you want them. Then tomorrow the marriage go chakara. We can start talking that this man be bad. Now this man be bad. Wait for your mind. Tell you be one enter. You will get a different aim. You will get a different aim. You no be enter for that marriage based on wetin God be talking. God go protect every marriage where you be married on the basis of love. Both of una, God will protect it. You know, una go get issues. Una go get misunderstanding. But I bet you, because that marriage, the foundation of that marriage be right, that misunderstanding will be solved. In a way, una go find una self so una don't solve that problem. In a way, una go solve that particular situation when una don't understand them. But when you be enter for the thing where you enter now different reason, God no be bless that marriage in the first place. God no fit stand, you no fit come for altar, you dey mock God. Where you dey think, say, may I just get married, I get me a pikin. May I get married, I do not this particular one. Then, we carry am for head. You think say God goes on? No, God see your heart. God already knows say this marriage no be married from day one. So no work can go fool ourselves because we come for church, officiating priest or pastor talk say, well, you say I don't join them together. What God has put them, they will feel so don't do something. A lie. Think yourself. Check yourself. Check yourself. Check yourself. What was the reason? Now, something can change along the line. You feel so enter that relationship because you can't get in some favor for day. But when you enter that relationship, you can't see the woman different. You can't see the man different. You see for some angle where you know you don't see him. It is at that time where you can't see that woman so. At that time where you can't see that man so, you will take a different dimension. You will go back for your knees, for your own time and tell God, say, God, yes, I become for this marriage with bad intention. But this woman where I don't can see her now, God, Papa God, help me. Forgive me. This one a woman where I want her. This one are the thing where I want her. My intention was wrong. I bet you, God will recognize that marriage now for that particular time. Because you don't can be repented from what you did. You repented for what you did. You repented for what you did. You don't can be for that particular dimension. Because I want me we get these things then for our head very well. The original plan for marriage, as we read them for even go for Malachi, God talks say hate divorce. But now say, would the one come for the marriage will come out the bad house where God not ever put that marriage together in the first place? You know put that. Because your intention where you come for them being a wrong intention. Now the reason that where you did. And now why that all these problems that they come? Verbal abuse then it ends. Now very serious matter. Now very serious thing. Very serious thing. Now, woman, God be create woman for companionship. And Bible tell we say man be lonely. Lonely. He be need a companion. So the basis of woman self will come to mind line and communication. And we go notice and very well say woman, their level for talk and communicate it be high than men. Woman, they use their mouth a lot. Man, they be more physical. Some of this domestic violence too, they come now out of provocation. I want me to look at this thing. We not just talk this thing, them all the talker. We look at this particular dimension. Some men them, they be provoked to some degree where you know fit understand. Some man they no fit ever dream to go ever lay their hands on a woman at no time. But the insults where they go give where the woman go give them at a particular point in time, they no fit hold themselves before they want see them. They don't be physical. So that insult is plenty. You woman go abuse you today. You want come on me for house or go. It can't hold door, lock door. You go kill me today. You go kill me today. No leave the house. You must kill me today. Now wait till where you define them. The man don't come on. He don't discuss. If I be for this house, I go crazy. I go do something where wrong. He find a way for run out of the home. So I mean, you go be provoked to the particular level. But you go can't lock the door, move the key, so and then move the key pocket out. In the course of the man now for start fight the woman for take the key, hitting go enter inside this thing where you no be get to beat it. Yes, it don't talk say man they get to be matured enough to control themselves because that's how you see a man. But every human being get a limit. Some of these insults then they go for some direction where you know easy. So when they go for some direction where you know easy. We must understand them very well. So when you go for that particular direction, woman, you didn't know your man. You didn't know when the anger don't rise. Even you, the man, you didn't know the woman, when you don't reach for some particular dimension. Sometimes then they wait, you need to think again. Woman not the think. Especially when you don't reach for some time, be so angered. I want to understand something. Sex this one is an important thing. Sometimes because relationship could be for some particular long time, the man and the woman, they know they make love again because they don't get communication. The woman don't vex reach for some sky, it don't be skyrocket. He need the thing nothing again because he need that feelings, he need that touch, he know the get them. At that particular point in time, that woman be very insultive. You the man, you know the one take up, you go in for different side, you know one even care. Might be because you don't over be abused verbally where you need to see yourself again for even she don't or even for cuddle the woman. Because if you the woman think abuse the man, cautious on time, dirty, nasty thing, filthy, all those words the one that the user, the man go ask himself, say, you go use these words and then me I can't she done again for go to bed with you. It turn the man off. When he don't turn it off, when I start get another problem start be compounded. Which one he need to touch you? When he not start touch you, the first thing you start complaining and say, get some woman for outside. Now why don't he touch me again? But you need to understand the thing the way they make and way the man not even touch you. You never understand them. You never understand that those talk the way they talk, it make the man be uncomfortable, you know, shit on for the house. You start get problem, that's that man is shit on for her, every day he needs shit on for house. If the close work, he go on for side, it must go on for woman. Might be the man need to go on for woman. But because of that constant fight, it decides no one fight. They will come down for house, you lock door, hokey, you know if you go outside. Now, no be good thing for any man for use violence. No, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because it touch my sister or my pikin, I go come that day, can't take it go. As a fact, now my own part that. Do anything, but when it comes to that violence, me, I go take my daughter back. You know, you are wasting your time. You must come out. Whether he like him or he no like him, he go leave the house. This one is something we must understand now. But again, we get to raise up our children. Say me they know the abuse people then too verbally. Verbal abuse had to. It's not easy. That's some serious thing. We must take them very serious. Not be easy business this. Verbal abuse plenty. People then they inside marriage don't lost all self-esteem. All. They don't lost them all. No man no get them again. Only for the way they abuse them. Only the way they abuse them. And you know, sometimes if you treat someone so bad, that man not react. The man not react because he not get way. For instance, for people that were wasting well, now you, the woman or the man, they give the man paper. You start abuse that man verbally. Talk all kind of thing with the man. Or for the woman no fit go, he no fit react. Because if he react, you go call police. He go get problem. If he react, you say me go. What do you think say that man did do? What do you think say that woman did do? At that particular point in time, he go only shit down for one place just to watch you. At that particular point in time, he go just tie heart. The way say, may I get the thing way I want her. Now so it be. The moment he don't achieve what he want, and the paper don't come, bam, as it enter a hand. That time, that talk will be talk, you no go see him again. If not be man, he go just abandon you go, he go stand for day, he go tend to be very violent. Not be because of the thing where you can't cause at that particular time. No, it calculate that the thing that we don't occur since. Remember, say, those things that we want to do for people. People need to forget though. It always dey behind their mind somewhere. They always keep them. It go come for time we go trigger that particular part. And now we go come out for inside. But we get to be pleased. This church matter, we start now for talk church. We don't stand about talk Bible, quote Bible, then for yeah, move on from this direction to this other direction. I want me all we go back for that Bible, then we will look those things and we will understand ourselves. Me will understand say this church thing not be so. Now so many different things in there. I be don't write a lot about it for this my book. Hope in Adversity. A lot the inside will be right on this thing. I think a particular chapter there will be right solely on divorce. And we carry all this biblical side. And as I talk, me I be scholar. I dey write. And I dey deal with religious matters a lot. I'm a counselor in addiction, relationship, and marriage. But I be based and focus on religious counseling techniques. I want to understand and find a lot of things then day where we need you as an individual need for work for yourself. I become for a year, I will bring a particular thing with the greatest commandment, we love our neighbors and ourselves. I want to come centered on that. Our life is about love. Jesus is about love. Our heart, na important, na carry plenty things them. You remember the words of Jeremiah 17 verse 9, it tells we say, the human heart is the most deceitful of all things and desperately wicked. Now Bible tell we that one. Now how human a heart day. But our world will become a better place if we guard our heart. If we love people genuinely. If we not stand for the doing of backbiting things them. The gospel where Jesus can preach am, no be prosperity gospel. No be prosperity. Who they go for church every day na prosperity. You do want me to give prophecy. Now the thing that you carry go for church. The thing what you go learn for church na love. How for love our brothers and sisters. How for make your heart me be accommodative. Me be forgiving. That is it. If your heart is that accommodative and forgiving, I bet you my brothers and sisters, all this violence, all this abuse, be it physical, be it emotional, or what abuse, all verbal, cannot go occur. Because you go treat with somebody the way you want that person to treat with you. No man not like me the abuse, being physical, being verbal or any or emotional. No man no want that. So if you get to treat some person with care, with love, treat some man no say this one a man in pikin. Treat some man no say this one a man in mommy. This one a man in papa. The world will become a better place. Now all what we do, they go for church, put seat, we have gain our money, seat for this, seat for that, seat for this. But we not forget the core understanding of the word. The core understanding of the word is love. It's love. How you feel love your brother, how you feel stand, how you feel be your brother's keeper. Now it be the core thing for scripture. But we don't deviate. We don't deviate. We don't deviate. We get to come back to the drawing board. For look at ourselves, look at how we guard our hearts. Bible tells me guard your hearts. Guard your heart. Guard your heart. Treat people then wisely. Treat people then well. Treat people then well as you want me then treat you. Now human beings them all we day. Sometimes we go ask ourselves this. You say you be Christian. Person who believe say no be Christian, they prosper. Person who you feel say no be Christian, they prosper. But you go church every day, you need to prosper. We need to ask ourselves why. Why? It is because of our heart. Now our heart. God don't bless all man. When he created us in Genesis, he said, you go. Be blessed and be fruitful. God bless every single person on earth. From the day you were born, you came with blessing. But how you utilize that blessing, now it matter. People know the go church when I call them say pagan, but those same people, they help people them outside. They help the widows. They help the orphans. They help those who they no get. The small way they get, they share them. Then you see those people that they progress for life. You ask yourself why? Because Jesus, the gospel, be centered on love. Love your neighbors as yourself. But we know there for that part for love. We know the inside. If we love ourselves, all this violence, all these things, what they talk, what the marriage, divorce no go day. Divorce is being because of our hearts. Now our hearts. Now for day that divorce they come. The reasons who take them for enter the marriage. God not they put no marriage together. Who here the one today? No marriage need to be together. You like to go church from now to Genesis. Go talk, say you don't come married for church. Spend all thing for that church. Give you seat where you want see him. Or so wait you want saw him as the pastor or priest that they talk. Man, I tell you something. If you have reasons for marry that woman, it no be unconditional love. Man, I tell you something. Waste your time. God never ever answer that marriage. Mu know the fool yourself. Mu don't know because you go church, because pastor be talk, because the priest become celebrator. It means say that marriage stand a lie. God don't see your heart. God know very well. See, this altar you become stand, you be stand up because you want to take money for the man. This altar you can't stand, you stand because you want to take paper. This altar you can't stand, you stand up because the time the pass for me, and the feast I no go born again. Man, just enter the marriage, time the pass, you can't enter. Then we think say God will put them together. God did not put it together. Mu not the worst for worry ourselves. Mu not the go churches with the fool ourselves every day with scripture. Say Bible say no divorce. Yes. But like I said, God say I hate divorce. But again, Jesus will answer them. Say Moses will give divorce because of the wickedness of the heart of man. That heart of man is still wicked today. That heart of man is still wicked today. It's still wicked. So you must, because the heart be wicked, divorce go be, and it go be every single day. Every single day. It go be. So we not look this thing, we not go church, carry church and put them for our head. They born me inside the church, oh. All my life, school, everything na inside. But time the people will get to look ourselves and talk true. There are things that are just church dogmas, religious dogmas, will not be things that will be embedded in the Bible. That's not Christianity. Any carry Christian, we can one talk about talk one thing. Some place there for Bible where they talk say, priests they not get to marry. Place there, that was a political decision where Pope be taken, where it be understood. If we take the decision they married because when they married, they could be divided. They don't do the things of God. Now the reason that way they be take a decision and wait till today they don't take and stand for that particular place. But you know, be I say God be talk say this so a priest must not be married. You know, been that so. So many things and they I want to bring a more understand say many doctrines they put on that it not be biblically based. It be on the doctrine based on the church. Now religion. Based on the things that people take and how want me be. How man go there for house, I go there for church. They go tell me say I no fit take communion. Because say I don't, they go tell you say you no fit take communion because you don't divorce. So if you get to stay for the marriage, you die. The person that beat you, the person that maltreat you, the person that abuse you physically, the abuse you verbally, every single day, the day on that on top of your head. Every single day. And you get to shit down for day, you lost all self-esteem, love everything. You get to be for day because church be talk say, me you no divorce. Me that father then can't answer me the question. That way they be say God has put together. There be no saying that God put them together. If any man answer me the question, then move, go for their direction. But no man will answer. Because you don't know the heart of the woman. You don't know the heart of the man. Where they can't stand for that puppy, you don't know. You don't know their aim. But God know all. Most times we don't go for church. We don't go instead anger God. Small time marriage, we are marrying in waka fine. We ask them why they marry in waka. You know the waka because we not deceive God. You know the worker, because when you go for that altar, you talk for God, say, yes, I go love this woman to death, to everything. I go love the man for everything. But again, for your heart, you only calculate and say, may I take this thing I want to take from this man and go. Then you expect God for bless that marriage. You expect that may happen? No, it no fit happen for that particular dimension. It no fit go. It no fit. Time don't reach where we get to talk the truth. We get to face the truth. The Bible says the truth will set you free. But now we get to face the truth, and the truth is start for we. No be for man. No be some pastor, no be some church go tell you truth. You know the truth, your conscience, you know it. You know the reason why you go for that marriage. You know am. All of us, all we would go marry, any man we don't marry, you know why you be married that man. You know why you be married that woman. Was it the right thing? Was it marriage? Was unconditional love? Was it that marriage that God wanted agape love? Was it? It been the marriage. It be na wait to be the reason. It's time for us to examine ourselves. It don't be time for we for examine ourselves, for know the direction we would take for life. Time for the examination of ourselves and of our consciences. Every single problem where I don't try for the sort out for this marriage things as marriage counselor. Everything, it comes down now to the foundation. Every one of them. About 90% of marriages, they don't come in front of my front while they counsel them. Their main problem start now with the foundation. The foundation was wrong. The reasons why they be married the man or they be married the woman was wrong. And when that reason be wrong, any other thing will come in play. Violence is the easily prop in for relationship with no love, no day. It go easily come abuse. Verbal abuse. It go easily come in for relationship with no simple love, no day. There's no love, there's no respect. And all this now, it comes down because of one thing, the power of a woman. Woman them. I want to talk about una small. Una know una powers. Una know the powers of woman when una as woman una get them. Because if women they know their powers, they understand the powers and where they get, this marriage thing they go stop. Because they will not be intimidated by a man. They will not be intimidated by a man. Genesis. God make man with mud. He make woman with bone. Mud and bone, which one strong? Mud and bone, which one strong? Who be more resilient? Not be woman. When the first crime be come out with Satan, the serpent, can't deceive the woman. When God be asked, wait Adam be do. Adam be refuse responsibility. It be shift him to Eve. It not be accept, it not be take responsibility for your action. God will put his head, say me take care of a woman. But what he be do? When a woman go to before he do it, he not be talk say, well, now me I be give authorization. I don't fail for my responsibility as a man. What he do? He talk na say, na the woman will give me, he accuse God. Woman be say wait, woman be talk direct. So from that particular day, wait be got a judgment. You, the woman, you go suffer for childbirth. You go suffer for childbirth. And you go be under the man. But you, the man, you go till, you go suffer, you go till the soil, you must pay food for house or woman. We will not fail for understand, man begin to fail to understand one thing. When God make we, the first thing we do is forgive we work. We start name all things them, we start work the garden, name all this, name on our work will be the work. Woman not be the work. When God if he stand our work will be the work. That is the truth. He make woman to communicate with we. He make woman to help we. Then they say woman a helper. Who be helper? You where you the help, now you get. Who you where you the help, now you get. Person they ask for help get. Then woman don't make woman say me can help you. Now be a helper. Maybe me say every single blessing a woman get and when I give you. Why would he turn things around? The Bible go further for say, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from God. Who did bring favor to man, not be woman? Who did bring favor to man, not be woman? So the powers a woman get, a woman need the one understand. I don't know what the society don't make woman but not understand what woman be. Woman too don't take and need the one understand what he be. The birth of Jesus. I want to ask ourselves, man picking get hand for the birth of Jesus. Man picking get any hand for the birth of Jesus. Woman, he carried Jesus for 9 months. He get a direct connection with the child. Even today, when born picking, woman, he carry that picking for 9 months, he get direct connection. The only thing when man, they get them, after when a name, say they name the womb, the picking for he. Now, why that man picking, they want to name me, they get name for their picking. Because that's the only thing that name, they identify the picking to the man. That is it. Not be nice DNA, they walk away, how many of you make DNA? Now that name, and now the woman, the determiner. That is a fact. Wait a man, God just called, and just say, Joseph, you take care of this woman, protect her. Now the work that will be get her. The first miracle Jesus be maker will be recorded for Bible, for Catholic Bible will know. We go turn water into wine. Now in mama, now woman, he can't tell you say, look these people them, give them something me they drink. Now woman, when Jesus be die, when he be raised up from the dead, he be appear now for who? Now for woman. Who be honor Jesus? For Campbell the most expensive oil for rubber for a feet. Now for woman. Woman they don't carry water for Jewish for that tradition for that particular time. Jesus can't take woman, take carry him. Now woman. Jesus changed every single thing for woman. The first, when he resurrected, the first people appear. Now to woman. Why? We need to understand the powers of a woman. Why we need to understand the powers of a woman? If we go to 1 Peter verse 3, chapter verse 1, what did the Bible tell we? He said, me woman, he get a good character. So that when the man they see him, they go be drawn towards God. Where it means that a woman they stand for door for evangelization. Where because of woman the character, man picking go see as woman the character, and woman picking go do it go towards God. Woman, that powers, he given to a woman. He given to a woman. You want to go down to verse 7. For 1 Peter 3 verse 7. He said, man, you must respect woman. You must treat them with care because they are the same with you. If you don't do your prayers, no will be heard. If you don't respect woman, if you don't honor woman, your prayers no go be heard. He tied down to what he don't tell you, not talk say he will have a woman, obtain who gets married, obtain favor from God, obtain favor from God. Who have a wife, finds a good thing and obtain favor from God. Women, those are the powers you have. If a woman sits here to pray, to ask for anything, that door is open within seconds. That is why women get to guard him out for the things that he say. Because the thing the woman they talk will follow their picking them. If they always talk negative things about your children, be very careful as a woman. Because you go follow them. You people have powers. If you see any successful man, one successful stand for some particular place, if the woman stand for a back, major operations, now woman they stand. Well, papa they not be there in those days, but that the woman they be the backbone for their house. Before they want be house, before they want send picking to school. Now woman they stand backbone, but they'd always be invisible behind the scenes. They are the helping behind the scenes. Move face reality. But women, do you people know what you have? Now the question on that. We not know what we not get. We not know the powers we not get. We not get plenty powers. Now we a lot of powers. But society don't turn you now to can be representative of only sex. Now sexuality, now the same for woman, not be any other thing. But the brain behind any other man's success is a woman. If the time the way goes, she don't call God, ask for God to bless my husband. No money is here for a closet. No money is here. Nobody sees it. Ask for God for open doors and for a husband. Nobody sees it. Go behind, do things and behind the scenes. Nobody sees it. You don't understand. A man that understands the value of a woman, you no go raise a hand or you no go abuse a woman verbally. Because he go understand, see, that woman is my world. That woman can bring me down. That woman can raise me. That is a fact. Now something that we got to understand. When woman be happy, family, na jolly. All thing for house is clean. All the work are fine. When a woman is unhappy, trouble to be for house. Problems to come for house. A lot. This issue of divorce, we feel solve if our motivations they be strong enough. We feel solve if we start for work with ourselves. If we start for work with ourselves, we go solve the problem. They say charity begins at home. Divorce will become history if we start work for ourselves. If we start face reality, we face the truth in life. Not just marry man because you want something. Marry that person because you love that person unconditionally. Tell yourself that is what I want and make sure. You see, other thing are courtship. That thing where you just feel, you just see woman, just say one marry woman without courtship would waste your time. Now the problem they be. We not need courtship. We not need for understand each other. You need for know who be the man. In comfort zone. Someone go say no, we not fit go stay with you. We not fit do, we never marry move for stay. You want to her? You marry to another stay. You don't know that. You don't know that person you throw it close every side. Now person do dirty pin and throw him any place. You be because when you see for outside the one coming to you don't talk in. That day you don't go make white boxers, you don't wear them. They say they shine. White shirt, you don't talk in. That's why they fine. You the woman, you know say woman, the guy don't go spend for when you wear some lingerie that day when you don't come fine. That's why you the shine. You want come for house that time, that's why you don't clean house, arrange house because you the come. Every day you the come, that's so go by, you know say, hi, I get wonderful man, that's why you the clean, that's why you shine. You say my woman I die. Hi, the one so I don't die. When the person where you value those things, now you don't remain for that position. You say you know it. You don't know it. If you do that because you come. Tomorrow you want marry to you want to discover say they wear one boxer for 1 week. You want to discover and say that woman, that breastfeed you wear now one, that black breastfeed need change for 2 weeks. Your head confused. No be the woman that be married them. Courtship no be there. Courtship no be there. Courtship no be there. Who left all the biblical things that the worker they put and said the fool accept says Christianity. We will not understand for know the basic things that we go put people together. Bible say be wise as a serpent. Serpent they be calculative. When they see something, they take the time, they be patient enough for learn their environment. They know their territory, they learn before they want to come out, they don't see things. That Bible tell you for get wisdom. That Bible tell you for look at things critical. But the same way, the same no more jogo enter. You will say, I must marry and born again. It don't take anything for some person don't see you like you decide I want to go to that church. Decided today I'll go only for that church. Every day go for church. You don't turn born again for your corner. Because you want to see into your pants. The way you get I know pass again for the church. But when you get courtship with the person, you go understand the direction that person they go. You go understand am? We not fool ourselves. We do the right things. We do the right things. There are things that we need to know. Little things matters. Not to discard those little things. Now they matter for life. This thing about divorce, this thing about separation, this thing about violence, all these things, they come down to us, to our heart. The heart of man is wicked, desperately wicked. But make your own me not be wicked. God want me your own be soft. God want me your own be accommodative. God want me to help your brothers and sisters. Start by helping those around you. Start by not being self-centered. Start for that direction. Start for say if you help small picking them, orphans them, do one they do one, do one go for this side. Start by doing those little things. Little things matters. You go start cultivate that habit. Someone it hard for start, but start them. Man, when it hard too strong, when you start them. Start small. When you start small, I bet you, with God by your side, everything will be fine. All what you need now, but just tell God to God, I'm a filthy man. This thing and this, so I know if you do it. I want you to help me for do this thing. This my heart too bitter. Make me change me this my heart. I want the struggle for help too. I want to do things too. I want to do things the way I want. As when some person want to do and do for me, may be like the same thing. Then. Ask yourself those things and move to that direction. When you move to that direction, God could put things in together for your lives. Some people then they now as we talk, they inside serious abuse. Not be physical, so we need to see them. We not see that verbal abuse. He flop for the outside. Another one that way he pass physical. Physical, some man anger one time bang, you don't go. Verbally, it kills you. You know if you do anything again for the well. You know if you do, you feel so you be worthless. Even for fine work, you know fit. You just be useless. Even to train your children, you cannot. You just feel so you be useless. You are just useless. You are nobody. Nobody can even if you leave this marriage, I'll just manage me the marriage because even I commot self. See why I don't war. See why I did. See why I did. No man if he married me. See, those are the things psychologically they kill people. Then you start decide for remain for some particular place. Remain for day only because say some person don't make you feel say your brain. You know if you do anything. Some person don't make you feel say life, your own life don't end. Some person don't make you feel say you just useless person. You become a shadow of yourself. A shadow of yourself. You lead to depression, high blood. Most people they deal with high blood today. High blood. It flow up everywhere for marriages. They suffer depression, high blood. All those things, they are in it. They are in it. Why? Verbal abuse. Verbal abuse. You make people they be a shadow of themselves. Please. You see, we like we go church. We like we put, you pay tithes. You give seed. You do anything what you want to do every single day for that church. But you see your heart. When your heart be bad, your heart be bitter, you are wasting your time. All that's a waste your time. I'm going to work. You like you come on, you go fast from now to Genesis to December. From Genesis to Revolution. Fast from now, January to December. But you get a bad heart. You will waste your time. You will not work. Now, why do you go church from every day? You attend all kinds of service. So they'll talk someone's midweek service. This service. This. You did it every day. You need to see progress for your life. It is because you are wicked. You don't have a good heart. You cannot help your brothers and sisters. That is the gospel that Jesus came to preach. Me, not the tell you, no nothing. Gospel not be prosperity. Gospel now for love your brothers and your sisters. Now that one be the thing. All we get to hear am. Now that one be the thing where all we get to hear am. Now that love. If you bring your gift to the altar, and then you remember that your brother has something against you, first make peace with your brother, and then come and offer your gift to the altar. Will you sing that song every day? We know the meaning. First make peace. Anything you can't say, you can't give for God, will never make peace for home. You are wasting your time. You carry all money, you get a body where you pay time for now. You come out, say put a seed from now to Jericho. Put all this, ensure sow your house. Anything you want get a swam. As the man say, na prosperity want now. You no go walk. Your heart. Now matter. Move go back to the drawing board. Back to where you all started. Love. Now for day it starts. Now for day it starts. Now for day it starts. Matthew 22, 36 and 40. Now for day it starts. And John 8, 32. Truth. Those two things, not them. We God want them from us. Now them go make we avoid divorce. Now them go make we do the right things. Not them. Those two things, them. If the other scripture, then for Bible, they come down to this. All. And for make we be good. All it boiled down to that. Naive be that thing we want them. Naive. Una there for down day. Mu take for instance Cameroonians. Every day you go for bar. Now one bottle me when how much? Before you want to come up for that bar, with your friend them, you don't spend 10,000, not spend 15,000. But for your quarter, I go tell you for your quarter. Picking there for your quarter way. You know the go school. Because school fees na 13,000 to pay. Who left the BBB school, they don't come now plenty, they go pay 100 something thousand. We still get government schools them, where they know they pay school fees. For government school, they pay na PTA. We still get lycée the way they pay. Even Cali primary school them, or someone that low one, they pay na 20,000. Yeah, one day when you go for bar, how much should you go spend now? How many of that picking if you help her? How many will change the lives of our brothers and sisters? You get saloon, you get workshop, you get this, you get big business place. You get them. Wait till cost you for take one pick when you work about street where you not get no man for help you can't say picking. Come for here for my shop, can't learn the particular trade. It go reduce waiting from you. It go do waiting with you. You go do it for your life. Life get to be in that we get to help each other. That is the essence of life. That is the essence of life. Not be when you get them. You know must get plenty for do this one. Now that love that we will talk about. Now in fact, that is the religion. Yes, now the religion that. The religion are to give. The religion are to love. That is what Jesus is stand. That Jesus is love. Jesus is truth. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is love. Jesus is truth. The way, now, the love which Jesus don't show we. Truth, he don't tell we say the truth will set you free. Life, when you do that one, you get eternal life. Which kind of gospel one say? I'm the way, the truth, and the life, and the light. The way, the truth, say the truth, nothing but the truth will set you free. The way, a lifestyle, where a lifestyle will help your brothers and sisters. His lifestyle are giving. And then, when you do that, you get the light. That prosperity will define them. Now, be that light, you go see them. You go see them. Now, the common gospel that was supposed to preach about churches. Now, the direction that for that gospel. Now, so it did. That is where the salvation comes from. All the two the do am. You know correct. Move stop for the criticize people. Bible talk say, move rebuke with love. When it means that when some person do bad, talk to the person. Not go behind, start the talk, say, hey, be that kind of person. Come to the person and talk, rebuke that person with love. That person go understand. Talk with that person, this way do me so no correct. That person will change. But when you go behind, you start talking that nonsense from behind. It will make the person not even want to stand for your corner for even listen to what you want to talk. And that is our problem in this our society. Now the carry we can't stop with the divorce every day or the married. Our level of divorce now high, very badly. Any pikin you want run for marriage, 20 years you don't marry, 90 you don't marry, 30 you don't marry. Where you want marry the calculate na person, I want marry na person you don't really build, person don't stand. Wait till come up for that one way we una fit build together and get value together. That's what we don't understand. That's what we don't get. Value. Value. When you be with somebody together, do you know the value you have as a woman? When you want come where the man don't get a mansion, if he treats you anyhow, he don't care. What you bring on top table, you ask yourself that you go or bring another woman. One are ready-made goods, and are ready-made goods you put it for down. Now they put it for down. But now, time don't reach where we get to build ourselves up. Build ourselves up. You woman, man, anyone, build yourself, woman. Not to not say woman, no. Because my experience don't show say, no woman that have family, say no woman that member family. Man picking them plenty of the need do. So woman picking are the most valuable picking where they even exist now safe. That's why they say woman. Now the woman that help the papa they never has and the mommy them. So you see, things that don't change for life. Our picking they don't get plenty sense. They ask us questions. No be that time when I need to tell picking them about sex. No, when I see that it goes on particular, they put them down, start indoctrinate, start talk to, start educate them about those things that we know. Talk them, let them be your friends. You see, that love that we talk about, that family that we build them for ourselves. Nothing more, but that family we want to build. All man want married, all man want a good marriage, but will not be prepared for sacrifice for that marriage. Now that sacrifice will be love. Now that sacrifice will be everything. If we no sacrifice, it no fit go. If we no sacrifice, it go fail away. Now that sacrifice will matter plenty. Now that sacrifice where I think say it be time for we for look at. Time for we for move that dogmas the way they for our head about divorce, about plenty other things. And time for we for start follow marriage for the direction it's supposed to be. It goes with the heart and it goes with truthfulness. Let's be truthful to ourselves. Truthful to ourselves. We'll be truthful to ourselves. God, He could do great things for our lives. Wow. I hope so when I go share a lot. It will help people. This taught me, touch the lives of many. Me enter into our souls. More understand what God want from us. God want love. God want love. God be make marriage, no say make pochakara. But our heart, now don't make the divorce and get to be. The way our heart day, the way our soul day, it don't make I get to be. We'll get to go back and for check ourselves. Charity begins at home. We'll start look at ourselves and see what you get for offer. Not look at what the other man get to offer. Look at what you get to offer. Because what you the offer, now it will make a difference. When any individual they prepare itself for offer good, for offer the best, it will create a difference. When me and the prepare offer the best, another person prepare for offer the best. This girl there for this side prepare itself for offer the best. This man there for this side prepare for offer the best. Then two the one meet, the one they look na best, the one they look na best. They have amalgamation. It go make a good breed. So you get to start now from we get to think how we get to do the best for ourselves. May God bless us all. Feel free for send any comments or anything. And follow my YouTube page for the case consulting and training. A lot of materials in there on this. I'm a marriage counselor, relationship counselor, addiction counselor. That's what I do. And apart from that, I have open ears to each and every one of us on so many different directions. May God bless us all. And happy Easter to everybody. Bye bye.